Hey, what's going on, crew? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're new to the crew, make sure you subscribe, get notified to the channel. If you're already part of the crew, salute. Now, we're going to be talking about 10 reasons to consider the Samsung Galaxy A32. Now, this is the 4G model. They also have the 5G model. You can pay about $50 extra. Prices always vary, so make sure you just Google the pricing separately from this video because the price changes daily. Now, the price on this device is about under $250, so you're going to get it at a really good price. But this device has a lot of really cool features in it, and a lot of people may want to consider picking up a new device that's under $250. You may be saving up for a vacation or something like that, but you want to get a new phone, or maybe you have a mortgage, or maybe you're just on a budget or something like that. This is the perfect phone for you. So 10 reasons to consider the Samsung Galaxy A32 for you in 2021. Let's talk about it. We're gonna get into the battery, the screen display, the build quality, the speakers, it has 3.5mm headphone jack, Type-C for charging, 15 watts fast charging as well. In-display fingerprint sensor on this guy also, which I really do like, but it's kind of slow compared to the physical button. Infinity U display, teardrop at the top, which is cool for viewing content. 20:9 aspect ratio, so you could hold it really easily, with the AMOLED panel in the front giving you really punchy and contrast the colors. So the first thing that I want to talk about with the Samsung Galaxy A32 is the NFC feature. So you could do mobile payments when you're out and about. You could leave your wallet at home. Let's say you're on vacation and you just want to limit the things you have on hand on board you. Maybe you just want to limit pocket space. It does have the NFC feature where you can share mobile information from peer-to-peer sharing, or just make mobile payments in store, things of that nature. I really do like this device for the NFC at this price. A lot of phones don't have it. This one has it. You can do your mobile payments. Now, the second thing is on the display of this guy, it's an AMOLED display panel, but not only that, it's full HD plus with the option to choose the 90 Hertz refresh, or you could actually go into the settings in display on this guy, go to display, and what you want to do is choose standard or high refresh rate. So if you want to save battery, you would put it on 60 Hertz display, but right out of the box, you're going to get that smoother animation for scrolling with a 90 Hertz refresh rate. So that's the number 2 reason, is that it offers a really high refresh rate. This is like the new thing that all phones are actually trying to implement. Before it was NFC and full HD plus displays, and it was in-display fingerprint sensors and things of that nature. Even quad camera setups, everybody's trying to put a quad camera setup on their device, but the new thing that they're actually doing is the refresh rate. So it's the NFC and then refresh rate. Now, let's jump into the number 3 thing now. This thing has a great battery life on it. It has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. Now, I had the Samsung Galaxy A30, which offered a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. So this is actually gonna give you a little bit more screen on time when you're using your device. Let's say you're using your device for GPS, music, navigation, location, things of that nature. This thing will be able to handle all of that because it has a little bit more juice. They increased the weight compared to the A30 at 185 grams compared to the 169 that it was at on the A30. And I really do like the weight of the device as well, but they actually implemented a bigger battery system so you can handle a lot of different things. I was able to get like 2 days on here, 2.5 days, depending on what I was doing. If I wasn't on my phone constantly, I would get at least 2 days. So I really do like the battery life that they do implement on this device. 4th thing is the AMOLED display. Now, most of the time you won't see AMOLED displays, but Samsung has the best displays on the market. They offer some really beautiful displays on all of their devices, but the A02S didn't have it, the A12 didn't have it, the A32 has it. So you get that high refresh rate, but it's a super AMOLED display. AMOLED display meaning that you're gonna get punchy, saturated colors and it's just gonna look really sick. Every single thing that I was doing on here looked absolutely beautiful. It didn't matter if I was looking at wedding photos from people, I don't know, birthday pictures. You know, Austin Rivers just got signed right here. I think it says right here from the Knicks. They dropped him a few days ago or a week ago or something. Hopefully he gets signed. But I was just checking on my news feed on my Facebook, and you know what I'm saying, the AMOLED display looks beautiful if you're watching movies, content, YouTube videos, anything like that. If you put the device all the way up to like 8K videos or something like that, it's gonna look sick on this display. So let me just type in 8K on here and show you what I'm talking about. But I just put that on, and this thing doesn't have dual speakers. I kind of wish I had dual speakers on this thing, but you do get the AMOLED display panel, which is kind of sick. I really like looking at content on here, like I said before. So I just fired up an 8K video, and on here the ad is going. So let me just see what's the highest. 1440p is the highest I could put this thing on. So that's actually pretty cool. I do like the fact that it goes up to that high. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the cameras, guys. We have a 64 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel wide angle camera, 5 megapixel for macros, and 5 megapixel for portrait. So it didn't matter what camera I was using, everything that I'd used on here was pretty bright, pretty sharp. The colors were always punchy. It matched, you know what I'm saying? I was able to get some really good, let me just lower the brightness so you could kind of see the screen a little bit better. But every single photo that I took on here looked absolutely beautiful. I was able to get like sunsets, and it captured the waves. Everything that it took looked sick. And I was also able to get that wide angle camera so I could look at all the angles better if I was indoors or outdoors. So they got it all on here. I was taking pictures of food with the wide angle. I was using the regular mode camera, even the macro I used. It goes up to 10 times zoom as well. So I really do like the cameras. They even put a night mode on the cameras on this guy as well. So that's gonna be cool. You also get portrait mode, so you could change the bokeh on your face. So if you want your face to be the focus of the image, you could do that and then leave everything in the background blurry. This thing also does have wide angle mode, like I said before, 10 times focus. If you flip the camera around, it has AI technology as well, group selfies on here. The cameras are absolutely sick. You get a 20 megapixel on the front, and on the front of here, you do get that touch fingerprint sensor, which is kind of, it's not as snappy as the flagships, but you get the facial ID to back it as well. Now we do get Android, you know what I'm saying? The next thing I want to talk about is the actual build of this device. Now it has the squared off edges, kind of like the LG Stylo 6, which was one of my favorite phones of all time. A lot of people said a lot of bad things about that device, but the truth of the matter is the device was really innovative and really cool for the price. So this device does have really boxy edges. It really kind of feels good to hold in the hand. You get that 20:9 aspect ratio, so it feels really good in the hand. You get the Type-C on the bottom. You don't get dual speakers on here though, but you get the, you know what I'm saying, the 3.5mm headphone jack, noise cancellation mic at the top as well as the bottom. Build quality is nice. The buttons are on the right hand side for your power, volume rocker right above it. Dual nano SIM cards as well as a SD card slot. And like I said, I wish they could have put an AR blaster on here, but the overall build quality is solid because you got that AMOLED display on the front. The only thing that they could have did was maybe put some Gorilla Glass 5 on the back of here, or 3, but they opted with the plastic build, which will scratch kind of easy, but you can't see any of the scratches unless you put it in direct sunlight. Now, the next thing I like to talk about on this device is the updates. This thing comes right out of the box with Android 11, which is kind of cool because that means that you're literally gonna get updates for 3 years on this thing. So it might get 12, 13, and 14, or maybe just 12 and 13, but you're gonna get software security patches up to 3 years. So no matter what, you can hold on to this device for a very long time. You won't have to worry about it being outdated for a long time from now, 3 years from now. So I definitely like that the support that they're offering with the A32 on this device. Lastly, like I said, the best for last is the price and the performance. We'll get into the performance first. Now we do have a Mediatek G85 on here with 4 GB of RAM. 128 gigabytes of internal storage. You can expand that with the SD card as well. Now, 4 gigabytes of RAM coupled with 128, you won't have to worry about freezes, stutters, lags, hiccups, headaches, belly aches, anything of that nature. So I really do like the fact that they upped the performance on this guy. They gave it a G85, which is the first G85 I've seen on a phone yet. So this is my first time testing that thing, but I gotta say that I gotta give kudos to Samsung for actually putting some new chipsets in some of their newer devices, kind of experimenting, and something that I like to see on a lot of their phones. So definitely could say that it's a really cool thing that they do offer, you know what I'm saying, the nice build quality along with the software updates. Last but not least is the performance. Like I said, it's really good, and the price is really good because you're getting this device for under $250. So honestly, this is a phone for everybody. Maybe you have a teenager, you know, adolescent teenager, something like that. Maybe a grandparent. They can see the phone really nicely with the 6.4-inch panel. Some people might want the text to be bigger. You could always make it bigger on this device so you could see better visually, see everything, the words, the text, everything of that nature. But these are my top 10 reasons to consider the Samsung Galaxy A32. Hope you did find this video helpful in any way possible. If you did, make sure you hit the like button on your way out, and I'll get right back with you later. For peace.